The road captain starts with all of our basic hand signals. We always start on the same page. Consistency, safety, fun. And yes, in the CMC that usually means obeying the signs, like that one. Today, members of the 056 are going up the Sea to Sky Highway to the Callaghan Valley Olympic venue. Our ride is going to start today in Squamish and go further north, almost to Whistler. And we're not going to show you the portion from Horseshoe Bay to Squamish. You've all seen that before in many of our other videos. So we're going to start this one from just a little bit north of Squamish. So, after the stills, we'll get started. Enjoy. We did. If you like what you see, look us up on the internet. The Canadian Motorcycle Cruisers. We have chapters all across Canada. We're all slightly different. We're all slightly the same. But if you'd like to join us, come out and have coffee and have a chat. Then come for a ride. When Tommy started using acronyms, WPOC, a few of us didn't know what they were. Many years before, I'd been in the same boat when people referred to the accident at Bob, or how bad the road conditions were at Bob, and I never realized what they were talking about. Well, I do now. The canyon winds its way up, and eventually even the engineers had trouble getting through here, and they've used the narrowest of slots that they've flattened the bottom out and pushed a road through. It's a fun one to drive. Doug is wearing a helmet camera today for us, so he's our moving cam. You can see the river coming up the side of there. Makes it much easier. Here again, you'll be able to see the river on the side. It's very cold down here, actually. It was a sunny day, but we were quite amazed at the temperature difference. And you always got to wave at your brothers and sisters. And this is the spillway coming over the Daisy Lake Dam. We're just coming up to Brandywine Falls. Beautiful little place to stop for a picnic and walk down to the waterfall. The 056 practices its new parking methods. I think we still need more practice, but that's what it's all about. So we have arrived at the Olympic venue in the Callaghan Valley. This is where the ski jumping, I think the biathlon took place, and a couple of other cross-country sports. It's a marvelous day lodge now. We're going to stop and grab some lunch before we head back down. just a 30-second hop down a little gravel side road is Alexander Falls. This place is stunning. In the old days it used to be a good hour-and-a-half drive down a four-wheel drive road to get this far, but it was always worth it. I always loved this place. Didn't see any bears back then either, actually. So, as all good things come to an end, we have to turn around and head home. But this time we're going to give you a little bit more excitement. We finally got all three cams up and running, so now we're going to show you a little bit of the road on the way home in three cams. The third cam is a GoPro attached to the road captain's left turn signal. Now we think we have it running correctly. You can see me looking down at it to make sure the damn little red light is flashing, which it was supposed to be doing on the way up. We had to keep the cameras rolling. You see, Doug had told us that the view down was probably even better than the view up. So, here we go. Doug's version of nice scenery. So just a little bit of tech for those who are interested. This is a GoPro 1080p mounted to our road captain's helmet. This is a GoPro 960 mounted to the left turn signal of the road captain's bike. This is a Canon FS100 mounted on the second's bike, me. Not the second officer, the second bike in the formation. Just to make that clear. Well, that's just about it. Unfortunately, no bears today, but I'll be back on Sunday next weekend, and we'll see if we can find bears. But for now, thanks to our road captain, Doug, his lovely wife, Sue. I'm DrMucker. I'm riding second position. She who must be obeyed, my lovely wife Barb. Behind us is Derek, and behind him our trusty tail gunner Tommy. Now here is a view that is worth $1 million. I don't care which country you've visited or where you've been. This particular view there's nothing you can say about it except, wow. This is the Tantalus mountain range across the valley from us. It's just spectacular. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. We'll be back again soon. Bye for now. The following weekend, my friend Luke and I returned to the Callaghan Valley and the Callaghan Lake, looking for the infamous bears that we had promised Dog Drifter. I'm sorry, Linda, we didn't find him either this trip, but this is the view from the very end of the road as far as you can get a four-wheel drive. And this was the only wildlife we saw that day. And this is pretty unusual because it's a female grouse with chicks in late August, and that traditionally would be rather out of season. So, but that was it. That's the only wildlife we saw.